are minutes away from Super Bowl 59, and we've got a tremendous matchup in store. It's the grand finale of the 2024 season on the big stage here in New Orleans. Super Bowl 59 underway. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. He can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Pacheco. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Mahomes now to throw. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelce. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Here's Mahomes to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelce. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. From the 29, here's 2nd and a couple. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And oh, he coughed it up. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Pacheco once again. Oh, nice move. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Mahomes going to throw. It's Kelce on the ground. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. To throw, it's Mahomes. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They'll set up to throw. And it's caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
Another completion right there. And again, Charles, good time in the pocket. That offensive line on this opening drive been really solid.
They've been more than solid. They've really tamped down the pass rush and kept him safe in the pocket, able to look around, find his target, and deliver. He's got to make sure he tells their offensive line in the huddle, thanks, fellas, let's keep it going.
Well, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Noah Gray, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll bite. Hurts fumbles it. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the return will stop right around the 25. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it, ends up getting the ball stripped.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelce. And Kelce's going to have a Chiefs first down as he's down to the 11. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. They'll look to throw here. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6, he got about 5. 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 2nd and 5.
We are just getting started here at Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans. 1 quarter in the books.
It's a close game here early on. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Barkley.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go.
And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
Yeah, this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll look to throw. And the throw there gonna be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the big return had him fired up, but in the end the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. Taken down at the 47-yard line. Now a 2nd and 6.
Now a toss right to Barkley. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play,
You have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
And now here comes Kansas City. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And the catch made by Hopkins.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
On the slant, DeAndre Hopkins.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10.
Now it's Mahomes again. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle.
And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Give that sack to Nakobe Dean.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Hurts.
Buying time to his left. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves it with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
2 yards to go, second down.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be fourth down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Second and 10.
Now back to throw.
That one downfield for Dotson.
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards. Typically with catches like that, we talk about the height of the wide receiver, but he's one of the shorter receivers in the NFL.
And it doesn't seem to matter, does it? Put the tape measure away. How about some of these guys under 6 feet tall? Antonio Brown, T.Y. Hilton, and Super Bowl 53 MVP, Julian Edelman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Now a third and 6.
Back to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
On second down, here's the option.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on fourth.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. Now Hurts on the option right.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Hurts, he's going to keep this on the option.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Setting up the screen to Pirine. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe 1 block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to come through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to hit 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
A handoff to Barkley on the option. Tershawn Wharton, the one to get him to the ground on the defensive side. 2nd down and 6 now. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
68 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Throwing is Hurts.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. A.J. Brown from 4 yards out.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw pulled in by Hopkins.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
So that's the end of 3 here in Super Bowl 59 from Caesars Superdome. The 4th and final quarter coming right up.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
They'll run for it with Pacheco.
And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game 4th quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Work in the middle. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Barkley, inside handoff. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 99 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll run it again with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They're going to look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. The kick by Elliott is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10.
So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Chiefs offense set to go. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. The run on 1st down gets them a couple up to the 27.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be...
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rice. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. Now an option play on 2nd down. Hurts fumbles it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover.
That's into the hands of Worthy. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Now 2nd and 4.
Now Mahomes got his man complete over the middle. That's Rice. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Mahomes firing complete. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Now 1st and goal.
Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Mahomes will throw.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now, has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
Now 2nd and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley.
And that should do it. He's got a 1st down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here.
Again, it's Barkley. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And he will be taken down. No timeouts remaining defensively. And that should just about do it.
And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in the city of brotherly love. The Philadelphia Eagles are the Super Bowl champs. And their remarkable Bowl season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.